Hello and welcome to another Modern stream. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of IceBURG. For those of you that remember a while ago, we did mess around with some 4-color control decks with Toblakai starting off the stream in the best possible way. Thank you so much, Toblakai, for the 6-month subscription with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you for the support. Alright, yeah, so as I was saying, it's a 4-color control shell. We have Wrenn and Six, of course, one of the most busted Planeswalkers printed in recent years. Jason must counter one of the most busted Planeswalker of all time. And Ashiok, just because we can. This actually, we're going to be pretty experimental for sure. But yeah, so we have some Planeswalker-based control deck. We have Iceman Quaddle and Snapcaster Mage, because these cards are great. And then we have a bunch of removal, including Fatal Push, Lightning Bolt, Assassin's Trophy, and Dead of Winter as our sweeper of choice. A bunch of counter magic with Cryptic Command, Archmage's Charm, and Mana Leak. Force of Negation, of course, mostly against combo decks. Uro as just this 6/6 big dude that ramps us and gains plus life, and it's just completely busted. And then both Astrolabe and Abundant Growth as ways to fix your mana. You might be wondering why we're playing 80 cards in our deck, and the answer to that is, of course, the Bear Serpent himself, herself, itself, Yorion Skynomad. Of course, we want to have a bunch of ETB triggers that we can blink using Yorion in order to get some value, though that's not really the most important aspect of it. I guess it might be in some situations, but like I don't think I want to go off with some the Thassa. What is the enchantment? I always forget the name of this commons. Omen of the Sea. Omen of the Sea. That's it. Omen of the Sea. Yeah, exactly. There. This one. We're not playing that one. We could, but we're not. Instead, we'd rather just play a bunch of removal and good cards. Our mana base it has a couple of Mystic Sanctuaries and then one Lonely Sandbar that we can use in conjunction with Wrenn and Six in order to get some value from it, and a couple of Field of Ruins, mostly against like stuff like Amulet and Tron and stuff like that. But everything else is just a bunch of basics that helps us cast Astrolabe, a bunch of fetch lands, and only 3 duels that just basically fix our colors, and the Overgrown Tomb, which is probably going to be the worst land in our deck, but hopefully it won't be too bad. The sideboard is of course pretty experimental, but I'm trying to target the decks that I think we're going to struggle the most against. This, of course, for the blue mirrors and stuff. This against combo and mostly burn right now. This is probably like the best card in this color combination against burn. Ashiok and Soulbind Lantern against the graveyard decks, Dredge and whatnot. Aether Gust against Primeval Titan decks. Rejection against Tron and Eldrazi decks and whatnot. And Dispute also against the blue and combo decks. That's what we got though, so we're gonna just fire up in Modern League, and let's go. Wow, this is a weird sizing for the window over here, but sure. Splashiok, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see how. Oh no, this is not the one that I wanted. Damn it. I joined with the wrong deck. Apologize. IceBURG. IceBURG is what we want. There we go. We actually played the IceBURG variant last week, I think, or the week before. Can't remember. And it did perform pretty well. So this is just me experimenting with more ways of grabbing a shell like this with like the Planeswalkers and the blue and the green shell, and then kind of like splashing different colors around that. I was also thinking about splashing red and white is what I already did, and splashing white and black and no red. The problem with that is that we're losing Wrenn and Six. We could even play 5 colors, but what is really the point in playing 5 colors? At that point, you don't even have enough space to fit all the good cards that you want to play. All right, let's go. Playing against Deneb Lirai. I don't think I've ever played against this opponent. 80 cards, you get a lot more room. You'd think so. You would think so for sure, but that's that has not been my experience. You do run out of space to play your good cards, which is a funny thing to say, but you actually do. This seems like a pretty good opener. Let's see what we're facing here. Hopefully it's not Boggles. Okay, that's okay. Lurrus Infect, potentially. Alright. This hand is shaping up beautifully against the creature deck. Devoted Company, yeah, maybe. So now, whoops, this is probably going to get a Water Grave, but we still can like push and bolt if we want to on my next turn. The Recruiter. Very interesting. So I guess I kind of do want the Dust Watch to flip, because that means that they can't activate the ability. So I'm just going to pass here. I'm a lot less worried about the 3/3 than I am against a quite powerful card advantage engine, you know? See what they find here. Another bird. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm going to use the Bolt here. We still have Revolt if we need it. Okay. Why not kill it on my turn? Because my opponent used their entire turn to do nothing. Right? I think I'm okay with my opponent using their entire turn to do absolutely nothing. So we're holding up Mana Leak here or Fatal Push if my opponent attempts to go for the Lurrus. They're going to be able to Mana Leak through Lurrus through Mana Leak, which is a little bit annoying. Which is, it looks like it is what my opponent's trying to do here. There's Lurrus. Should we Mana Leak this? The only problem I have with Mana Leaking this is that if we do, then we cannot push the Lurrus. We could hope to get lucky. So we can fetch for a Water Grave. We Mana Leak this. And then we can try to hope to draw something for this. This Mana Leak is so dead. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to get lucky here. We will need to find a fetch land. They can swing for one if they want. It's funny. Alright, fetch land is what I'm looking for. I'm probably going to draw 2 with this Archmage's Charm if we don't find it here. Pog. Do we kind of want to put a lightning bolt on top, don't we? This sounds great. Push this. Sweet. Alright, looking pretty good here. Opponent has 3 cards left in hand, which is not that many. We can even end step, steal a Noble Hierarch or something silly like that if we want to. I imagine that they do have access to Collected Company in their deck. I still think that I draw 2 on my end step. Jay Stuttering 1988, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Let me just counter that, huh? So we're drawing a lightning bolt here. Vizier of Remedies. We can Jace 0. We can Archmage Chandra 2. We can Udo. If we Udo, we can't Bolt though, which I'm not too excited about. I think I Jace. The only problem with Jace is if I fail to find a land, then this can actually kill my Jace, which is a little bit annoying. I don't think I want to hold on to this Archmage's Charm. Yeah, I know. It was a special week. It was a special week. It was my wife's birthday. It was the beginning of the MSL. So yeah, I tried. Next week I promise that it's gonna be perfect. These are very good. Do you want to shuffle these lands away? I kind of want these lands, honestly. $9,000. Oh no, sorry, Larry Legend 420. There we go. With the subscription, the tier 1 sub for the 3rd month in a row. Thank you so much. I recall 7-hour screamscape. I would like to propose Amu with Wednesdays. Thank you, Larry Legend. My wife's birth. That's true. My wife actually does not exist. Everybody knows that. They do know about these lightning bolts, so. It's really nice of you to do something for my food delivery person. Thank you, Stas. Thank you. But just gave up. They just don't want to play anymore. I understand that. We want Ashiok in this matchup. We definitely want Aether Gusts. And we probably want Brutalities. Yeah, all of these sound excellent. Dead of Winter. We definitely want to try to shave a little bit on Cryptic Commands because our opponent's going to have access to Veil of Summers. Which are pretty, devastating. Mana Leak is also kind of awkward. I don't think I like Mana Leak on the draw. I think I'd rather have access to my discard and my removal. Let's do something like this. One mana Cryptic Bait and 4 mana Confirm. Yeah, that's possible. We are gonna be playing Amulet later today, Enil. Fear not. Snapping this off. Wrenn is kind of insane in this matchup, so. Is this a greedy keep? 100%. Do I regret it? Probably will not. Hopefully will not. Yeah, Neil, anytime. Okay, so that one is really good against Wrenn and Six. Never mind. Oh, look at that draw though. Whew. Look at that top deck. Top of the deck delivering. Devoted Druid. It's pretty scary. So they're gonna need... Okay. They're going to need a way to... They're gonna need the combo plus a payoff. So it's not like we're just dead here by any means. It's not like we're just dead here. Scavenging Ooze. You see, they don't have it. Yeah, we do lose if they have a payoff, but... So I think here I'm just going to double ping the Giver. It's probably a little bit of a desperation move, but I think I'm in that place. Like, our hand really did not shape up well. Like, we had 2 draw steps and kind of drew nothing. They're also going to get to answer our second Wrenn, which is kind of brutal. And they're going to get back the Lurrus. So at this point, the way that we win this game, it's probably... Ooh, wow, interesting. They ate their own Giver instead of getting it back with Lurrus. Wow. Well, that's pretty great for me, actually. So here they're going to kill the Wrenn, which is fine. Probably going to get a Water Grave here tapped. Okay. Probably going to chord for 2 here. This definitely looks like a chord. Yeah, I was not able to update the Stream Decker, unfortunately, so you're going to have to use the Cardboard Live extension. Just going to F6. No, but Stream Decker is having one of its silly days, I think. Okay. Okay, now it should be good. Just gonna ask my opponent to show me the win con. Opponent just multiply into the perfects while we drew nothing. Yep. Okay. All right. Anything we want to change? Not really. Probably don't want Ashiok. Cryptic Command over Ashiok. Sure. Soul Guide Lantern I don't think does anything. Our opponent's deck doesn't play doesn't play any kind of, you know, Eternal Witness shenanigans or anything like that, so. Okay. Okay. I can get behind this. I can get behind this. Hark is cool. Brutality is very, very good. That's a hell of a top deck there. What are we gonna discard though? We're gonna do discard and -2/-2 for sure. And then we're gonna discard the forest. Yeah. Oh, we got a card too. Hog. Yeah, that's very good. So Thicket and Druid have been played. Oh wow, brutal. That's really funny. So no combo and no payoff either here. Does that mean I want to take a turn off? I think I'm gonna draw step Gust. If I draw step Gust, if they draw another Veil of Summer, we get blown out. But if they don't have the Devoted Druid for the turn. I kind of want to blow up their land. Because that would fix our mana very nicely for Archmage's Charm and Cryptic. And it would also allow me to Astrolabe this turn. But if our opponent found... Yeah, I think I'm going to draw step Gust. Hey! Hey, Matt, thank you. And say hi to your daughter, too. That's awesome. Yeah, I think Gust is the line. Okay. I can do that. Okay, they have a giver. Horizon Canopy. Okay, one thing that this also means is that our opponent doesn't... They don't have another Devoted Druid, right? That's awesome. Your daughter sounds great. Big fan. All right, land, please. Yes, 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 yes. Gusto could potentially be a good draw. I would imagine our opponent is not going to crack Canopy, yeah, because they're probably interested in getting towards Lurrus. Okay, what is this? Okay. Sure. So I guess we're gonna steal the Giver. And we're gonna put a Brutality on top. Not a bad draw there. We probably have to do this now. While they're tapped out. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're going down to 3 cards. Please attack me. Oh yeah. I think I take this trade, right? Mystic Sanctuary, putting Brutality on top. Do I take this trade? Do I care about my opponent having access to more mana? No, I think I don't take this trade actually. Finale for 1. For another Giver. Okay. Land. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So this means that now we can... What are we going to do? I mean, we're going to kill the Lurrus, and then we can hold up Cryptic. Cool. I guess we do get kind of blown out by a Veil. Is it better for me to fight over? I think I have to fight over this, right? I'm gonna put again Archmage's Charm on top. Yes. We can counter target spell and bounce Mystic Sanctuary. Then we put Cryptic on top. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I think we just counter draw actually. So if they have a Veil, we're gonna get completely blown out, but okay, that's a good sign. Also a good sign. No Veil, no Veil, no Veil, no Veil, no Veil. No Veil. Sweet. Alright, that's cool. That is cool. Another Giver. Okay. Things are getting a little bit problematic here. Best draw is probably the Sweeper. Abundant growth here to get things started. Another abundant growth. Okay. Here. I mean, we can probably just hold on to... Do we just use this turn to hardcast Yorion? So if we Yorion this turn, we draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, but we're bringing down our defenses. Can we afford to do that? This game is pretty interesting, actually. This game is pretty interesting. I can give my opponent 1 turn. The problem is if they untap with this giver, then I cannot interact with them anymore. Unless I draw the sweeper or I take 5 for 1 myself. I think I'm going to take this turn off. Yeah. I think we're going to take this turn off. We're going to play a 4/5, we're going to draw 4. This puts a clock on the table. And then we can basically hold up counter magic for the rest of the game. So they would need to have the combo and also a way to kill me. Okay. One of the best rolls I've ever seen. That's a great start. Yes! Alright. Alright. There we go. I don't think it was correct for us to... I feel like that was the turn to tap out. Like, our opponent had shown some serious weakness on the previous turn when they failed to literally do anything at all. So, taking that turn to make sure that we can draw 4 and just like set up the remainder of the game was, I think, was the correct line. Also, how do we feel about this camera angle? I'm trying it out. I'm still not sure whether it's better or worse than what we had before. It's a little bit different, honestly. Like, I'm looking up there now instead of looking down here, so it's a little bit weird. Never punished. I mean, I didn't get punished, but like, if our opponent had access to another copy of Vizier, they should have played it on the previous turn because they could. I was tapped out and I had nothing, right? So they did have the mana to go for it again on the previous turn, and they didn't. So that makes me think that they would have needed to draw both parts of the combo that they're missing. So, hey Scott, happy Thursday, dude. That video that you made on Facebook, so good, so good. I enjoyed it a lot. You like the previous camera angle better? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to fix. I was just experimenting. I don't know if you noticed, Chad, but like, I'm trying things over here. I'm trying things. I'm trying to get this stream to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm trying things out. I'm trying to see what works, what doesn't work. Played a prelim the other day. It was terrible. So we're probably not going to be playing many more prelims in the future. But yeah, trying things is the way to go. Okay, so we're playing against some Lurrus deck of sorts. Let's see which sort of Lurrus deck. Okay, it's a Thoughtseize, so we're not going to do anything. If they had been an Inquisition, of course I'm gonna bolt my opponent in response. Actually, there's... Wow. Well, I definitely did not see that coming. This is gonna very strongly telegraph the fact that I just drew an Ice Fang, but it's kind of whatever. No second land drop, you say, huh? No second land drop, you say. Interesting. Quite interesting. Not a bad draw. Do we attack? I think we actually do not attack. Because I'm pretty sure that my opponent's playing Death Shadow. So I want my opponent's shadows to be tiny. Yep, go ahead. Inquisition away. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Veil of Summer. Seems pretty good. Dispute seems pretty good. Instead of there goes our charm, there goes our opponent, I would say. Do we Ashiok is the only question that I have. They might have Kroxa, which makes me want some number of Ashioks in there. And Dead of Winter is probably not great. I think that Push and Bolt and Trophy are going to be the removal spells of choice. Yeah, I suspect that they are Shadow. I suspect they are Lurrus Shadow. Lurrus Shadow. And I also suspect that they're Grixis, because it's the best kind of Shadow, so... This hand, yes. Yes. And 100 times yes. Oh man, if we were on the play here, whew, whew. So they're probably going to Inquisition, and then they're gonna take our Veil. All to 5, brutal. Just starting with this deck today. Yes, Scott. Yeah, we're trying this deck out. I played a different version of Yorion, but this is like the first time. And I have actually played different versions of this deck before the printing of Yorion, but this is the first time trying a Yorion shell with this color combination. Wish you could draw like me. Oh, thank you, Time Warp. That's so nice of you to say. Veil down. Really wish this had been a fetch land so we could Wrenn on 2. Unfortunately, I'm never lucky, so... Yeah, I got it. If they take the Ice Fang, they take a Wrenn. Huh. They have another discard spell? Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, the only explanation for them taking the Ice Fang there, for them taking the Wrenn there, is because they have another one. Another discard spell, I meant. Okay. It's a good one for my opponent to not know about. Fiery Islet. Wow. Just the naked Lurrus. This was actually a horrible draw. Because now, even we cannot fetch for this, so we would need to find like a basic Snapcaster. That's super awkward. Because we could use Uro to trigger the revolt, but the only way of playing the Uro this turn with an untapped land is if we use the Water Grave. That's so awkward. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Okay. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. That's really funny. Thought Scour themselves. Makes sense. Unearth Bubble. That bubble's really good. That bubble's really good. We're gonna be able to kill this Lurrus next turn though, which is nice. So my opponent gonna attack here? I doubt they're going to. Wow. Just gonna cycle this Veil. Let's block there. Yeah, there's the shadow. To the surprise of absolutely nobody. Yeah, so we're gonna cycle this Veil. Then we're gonna push the shadow. That's pretty nice. So they're gonna get to draw 2. We probably do want to. Oof, that's pretty sweet. So we breeding pool here. We push and we were okay. So the only way to Uro this turn is if we don't abundant growth, which kind of sucks. I guess that we could just abundant growth into push. Probably better. Oof, that's very good. That is very, very good. We do get got by a stub here though. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but like our opponent had no cards in hand. Yeah, we're definitely gonna minus Ashiok, which is very much off-brand for me. So I guess I'm gonna target myself, but I definitely want to exile these Lurrus so my opponent cannot unearth it back. And now the question is, do we protect the Ashiok? I think it's mostly a matter of I don't want to make my opponent's life total smaller. Okay, so they're gonna get to clear the Ashiok. Do I care more about the Ashiok or... Ah, Ashiok, I like you. You're fine, Ashiok, I like you. Good stuff, good stuff. Fetch line, you say, opponent. Fetch line, you say. Ashiok has something to say about that. Are you gonna go 3 for 3 in terms of Lurrus decks? Oh no, Obosh. Obosh. I like this hand against Obosh. So turn 1 tap Reading Pool, turn 2 on the play. This hand is probably pretty solid against Obosh decks. It's still a life loss outlet. Facts for sure. The classic curve of mana leak into Archmage's Charm. Windswept Heath for probably basic forest into an Arbor Elf or something. Utopia Sprawl. Okay. Not a bad draw at all, actually. Not a bad draw at all. Sure. The card is actually... We're not playing white, so the card is actually kind of a pain to deal with. Archmage's Charm into Cryptic. Things looking good here. Nothing. Snick. Death Touch. Sound looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, you got a Firebolt, bro. You got it. Don't you love it when these things happen? Boop. Sweet. So Delta fetch for Steam Vents, Wrenn, get back Delta, say go. This deck is just pure gasoline, right? This deck is pure gasoline. I do appreciate my opponent wanting to like play. So we're gonna put a Cryptic on top. Sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, that actually seems worth countering. I have no idea how my opponent's supposed to win this game anymore. I guess we put another Cryptic on top. The card advantage though. Jeez. My favorite part about this deck is just you're winning for so long. It's great. You spend so much time winning. It's amazing. Like we've been winning since turn 2. But it's turn 7 and the game is not even remotely close to actually over. So if my opponent wants to like waste their time, it's awesome. We can just let this resolve and just snag it. Let's just counter and bounce. Target spell, return target permanent. Yeah. Just backs it in. Okay, Ether Gusts, we want. That's kind of it. Yep. No, that's kind of it. So this can actually discard the giant, right? Stomp and the giant guy. I still don't think I want the card, but I mean it's just funny to think about. We definitely want Dead of Winters. Wrenn sounds pretty good against the potentially land destruction deck. Mana Leak is kind of medium on the draw, a lot better on the play. Fatal Push probably necessary to answer Tireless Trackers and stuff. Cryptic Command is probably the card that I'm going to be cutting. Maybe I should be cutting Force of Negation. On the draw, I think I like Force of Negation better. If we go to game 3, I think I'm gonna swap Force of Negation for the Cryptic. Because we probably have to answer. Okay. I like this. So turn 1, I'm gonna go fetch for Forest and then keep fetch for basic Forest and then Astrolabe. That sets up for a Wrenn, even if my opponent goes turn 2 Moon. We could kill this Arbor Elf, but I don't think that's good enough. Forest, Astrolabe. Yeah, so if our opponent plays a Blood Moon, we literally don't care at all. And then we can Wrenn minus here on turn 2. So if our opponent goes for the Blood Moon here, we're actually looking super, super good. We have Abundant Growth. We can already get value from the Wrenn multiple ways. The only problem would be if they play something that's like worth killing or something like that. So they can't really get value from the extra mana they get this turn, which is good for us. Just play Blood Moon here. Not a threat. Pillage. Sure. Pillage against the Wrenn and Six deck. Whatever tickles your fancy, opponent. I guess that they could have... They could have Boil. I'm gonna get a basic Swampo here. And we're going to filter for green. We're going to do this. We did find a blue card for this force, so if our opponent does have a moon, another pillage probably, we just force it. We kind of don't care about a blood moon. Glorybringer is potentially problematic. Never mind. Glorybringer is perfectly fine. So we're going to start the turn by doing green and red. Play Wrenn, minus on the elf. This stops my opponent's mana. Then next turn we're going to Icefang Cuddle in the middle of combat in order to block this thing. They only have 3 mana. They're probably going to attack the Wrenn, I would imagine. They could try to attempt to go face. I don't think that's probably going to be the line. Finks is okay. Yeah, they do take care of the Wrenn there, which makes sense. We still have a... this can get a forest, which is nice. Oh, they can only have old cards. You're right. You're right, Stabs. My bad. Choke is I guess the card. I always forget that this card actually does have a restriction. I always forget that. Snake is so good here. Just casually trading with my opponent's 5 mana card for the cost of 2 mana. So good. So good. Interesting. Do we snack anyway? Because that would enable my opponent's Lurrus. I think that I kind of want to draw the card though. What do we got here? Another things. Okay, this is pretty annoying actually. We definitely need some help. It's not it. That's also not it. So this is going to kill this. That's going to take care of this for a turn. Relic. That's fine. I was going to say they kind of have to insta-crack there. But next turn we can Yorion, which should stop the kitchen things. Maybe I should have just forced the relic. Maybe I should have just forced the relic there, actually. So we can take 7. Oh. They have Veil? Well, good thing I didn't force the relic then. All right. Here's my 4/5. And I think the swamp is probably like the best place to put the abundant growth. Sure. Because he doesn't get choked and... Okay, so we draw 2. I guess they would need this member. Okay. It's pretty good. That's quite good, actually. Allows my opponent to go wide there. Okay, they finally find the land. I think I will block their kitchen things if they attack. I doubt they're going to, but... That's solid. That's pretty solid. Abundant growth on the island, I guess. Okay, okay. So we're gonna be cryptic tapping here. So we might as well serve with the 4/5. Cryptic was a very good draw there. We kind of do need it of winter. And it's kind of awkward that if our opponent does cast the Obosh, we will really like to counter it. Okay, Ice Fang's probably cool. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna swing for 4. I think I'm gonna main phase Ice Fang looking for a land here. Okay. So it allows us to cryptic, tap and draw again, which is nice. Not 4 life though. Yeah. Just don't have another one. Tap and draw again. Another Gusto. Okay, so we're gonna swing for 5. Dang, swing for 5 again. We were dead to land dragon? No, because that's beginning of combat. They cannot play a card in beginning of combat. We're so close. We're so close in this race. Probably gonna put this stump on top. But if they have another one, we are screwed. Yeah. My opponent's playing this very well. Yeah, I do have double force, yeah. I don't have any way to draw a card. So can I cryptic bounce my Mystic Sanctuary? I don't think I can. So we're just going to tap and draw again, which is pretty brutal really, but like this can draw us towards a Snapcaster or something like that. That's not it, baby. Lightning Bolt would also get us there. Brutal. All right. Bolt off the top one time? That's not it. That's not it. So we have trophy here, push here, block, block. Feels hella bad, man. Man, we were so close. We were so freaking close of getting there. Now we have to switch gears. Now our opponent gets the upper hand. And we also, the trophy actually gives them the 5th mana, so they can actually get back the Pyromancer. This is awful. Oh, this is so bad. Why is it not that kid in Dead of Winter? Yeah, Dead of Winter doesn't do it anymore because of the Pyro. I'm just stuck with everything. I'm gonna block here, block here. Push over there, go down 1. Things are getting hard. That's what she said. We on the time limit. I mean, we're going to game 3, so it's not like the end of the world. We are going to game 3, so it's not that terrible. Actually, those kitchen things, man. Each one of these was kind of like a 2-for-1, like it required me 2 mana to deal with it. Also, the Veil of Summer. The Veil of Summer there was pretty nasty. They might not use Pyro on me, dumb. That's our out right now. Brutal. I mean, if we find that another Cryptic, right? I know we're out of Cryptic, so we're looking for exactly Snapcaster at this point. We need to drop the... If we draw exactly Snapcaster, then we can actually kill them. No, we can't, because this is going to get them to life. Damn it. So we could chain Snapcasters. That's the line. Udo. Udo would do it. There we go. That's what it is. We have to draw Udo. We have to draw exactly Uro off the top. If we draw exactly Uro, then we're probably going to be in good shape. Because we're going to be at 8 life. We have a 4/5 flyer and a 6/6 that gains life. Yeah. So that's the line. Yeah, I mean the problem with contribute to Uro is at that point we actually need to find the land, so. But yeah, we definitely need to draw here. But we're pretty dead otherwise. Our opponent has lost connection to the game, and then they joined the game again. They seem to have some lag on their side. The timeout plan is working. I mean, we still have a game 3, so... Okay, so there's the persist. Can we find an Udo off the top one time? Cyborg, the standard card that lags the game. That's the line. That's the line. Feels dead, man. Okay, so 4th Cryptic over the 3rd Force. I still don't think that we like Collective Brutality. All the other cards seems better than Brutality. Oh yes, the fetch rewarded 4 years ago. Yeah, it's been a while since we did that fetch land. It's okay though. It's possible this deck might need a fourth Uro. It's possible. I'm not saying it is a fact. But it is possible we might want a fourth Uro. The only problem with playing a fourth Uro is that I don't actually have it, and it's like 50-something tickets, so I'm not particularly excited about buying a fourth copy of Uro. $61 card special from opponent. You'll love to see it. Can we keep this hand? No. If this were a blue duel, I would consider it, but oh my god. Good stuff, good stuff. We're gonna go down to 5. Okay, this one's good at least. So we put this one at the bottom and we put this one at the bottom. Always super awkward to staple an abundant growth into your best dual land, but it is the way that this hand lined up. Okay. Speaking of things being very awkward. Now that burn sure is dying down in Modern, is it time for Karn to make a comeback? I'm not too sure about that. It's not bad. You can still do Athletic. They didn't fetch. Smart. Okay, so if they don't do anything, I'm just gonna draw 2. Start getting back our card advantage. And mulligan face of the game, yeah, exactly. Time to unmulligan, folks. Okay. So now our Yorion draws 2. It's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. That's also pretty hot. So now our Snapcaster is live. Oh no, it isn't. Never mind. Such a weird art. Crafty Weird Cage. Season Pyro. I think I like gusting it here because, yeah, exactly. They're clearly looking for lands, and we're basically getting them there. So Simic plus Counterspell / draw 3. Oh no, never mind. We can. Oh, oof, that was a big mistake. I guess that we can always Snapcaster Gust, which is probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, this art is pretty ugly. Sure. If this is how they're spending their turn, pretty happy about that. You got my other gus, bro. Should I just run out this Snapcaster Mage? Just to clock? Because I'm probably never getting rid of this Snapcaster, of this Grafdigger's Cage, so I think I'm just gonna do this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kill that one. Kill that one, opponent, instead of killing the one that draws a card. Thank you. Yeah. So we're gonna just... Yorion. 1, 2, 3. And I guess that we can get choked here. So I'm gonna put both of the Abundant Growths here and play a Vista. I could have played the Steambend Stabbed, but I think this is better. That's kind of some whipskis there. But we're honestly looking pretty good, even in the face of choke. Actually, for our opponent, Clothis. That one's pretty good. That one is actually quite solid. Okay. They exile my Snapcaster, so now they can't deal me damage with Clothis. Into it, into it. Gonna get Forest. Oh, now you show up, right? Now you show up. God damn it. Jesus. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now that my opponent is tapped out, I can actually draw 2 with this and then put it back on top. I can also just steal the Relic, which blanks the Clothis. I'm actually really into it. Now, even if they target my thing with my Archmage's Charm, we can put it back on top. Alright, baby. Next level place. They don't have Boil, they're playing Obosh. So, or Obosh, how you call this guy. So they literally cannot be playing Boil. As I was saying earlier, we could get killed by... Damn it, what am I trying to say here? We could get choked. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to think whether I should cycle this Relic now. I think that we just blank the closest. So this is, how much is this? 5. So we're gonna draw a counter spell here. Do I need to kill this? I think I'm actually going to cycle here. Oh. Oh, wow. Boop. Five, yeah. Play another fetch. Pass the turn. Clothes doesn't do anything. Can't get choked, it goes against Twitch terms of service. See some Pyromancer? Yeah, that's fine. That means no Obosh. And here we're just going to untap. Nice Blood Moon. We're at 14. Opponent is... I think that's fine. Because I really don't want to get got by... I think we're just going to draw 2. Just to not get veiled, basically. Jesus. It's a lot of lands. That's a hell of a lot of lands. All right, there we go. Yep, here we go. Well, I guess that we don't have enough cards to go get. So they're probably going to exile the Udo here, which is kind of annoying, really. But we're still erasing them, thanks to this Ice Fang. And this neck. So this is what they're going to eat, 100%. That's going to bring me down to... That means they don't have mana, though. But if they draw land, they can Obosh into kill my Yorion with a bolt. Then we might be in a problem. Then we might have a problem. So I guess that I'm going to do this main phase first. Yeah, they have the companion in hand. Easy. We found the line, chat. We found the line. I was actually looking for something like a Mana Leak or a Gust. So I was thinking that whatever happens, we're going to be... My opponent says, skill. My opponent says, skill. Oh my god, really? I'm literally over here discussing my thought process and why I thought it was actually correct for me to do that right then and there. But my opponent immediately, of course, disregards it, and clearly I'm just a lack sack who drew 7 million lands, yet anyway, I still won somehow because I'm a lack sack, even though I flooded for I don't know how many turns. Sure, sounds good, opponent. Anyway, back to the actual explanation of why I thought it was a good line and why it was correct for me to main face that that Ice Fang. It's because at that point my hand doesn't do anything, and I'm going to try to play a land. So I need to know whether I want to play a tap land in one of my like Overgrown Tomb or like Steam Bends or whatever I had in hand, or whether I want to play a tap an untap land in case I draw a mana leak on an Aether Gust. In any case, I am going to play my Snake after my opponent before my opponent attacks, right? Because they're gonna play something main phase, and I want to draw into that potential answer, be it a mana leak or a gust. So because of that, I know that I'm going to show my opponent that snake. So because of that, it just makes sense for me to do it in that moment because of what just happened. Enjoy the salt. How was my wife's birthday yesterday? I mean, that is, of course, assuming I actually have a wife, right? We're probably playing against Amulet. This is Caleb Mac. I can't remember his last name, but yeah, he's a very very good Amulet player. Actually, he's one of close to one of the trophy leaders, and most of those trophies were with Amulet or with other primetime decks. This hand is not good against Amulet. This hand is not good, period. But this hand is good, period. So we're gonna keep this hand good, period. We're gonna bottom. Snake. I really don't want to bottom the trophy, and I kind of don't want to bottom the fatal push. Well, let's bottom the push. We're totally gonna get got here. Oh yeah, the last time that he tweeted, he was talking about a blue-green Titan deck, which is one of our absolute worst matchups, by the way. We can brawl a lot better against. We can brawl a lot better against Amulet than we can brawl against one of the green Primeval Titan decks. Good combo, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. It's gonna be very, very rough. So if he has a castle, we are facing primetime next turn. We have no counter magic, we have nothing. Udo. Okay. That one's not that much of a problem, for now at least. There's the castle. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so we kind of have to draw into a mana leak or something. Good attack from my opponent here. Good attack. Stupid Primeval Titan decks are so good. Okay. Here's Johnny. What's going to be the line here? So we're probably going to... Yeah, that's pretty good for them. So we can trophy now. Next turn we... so I guess I would trophy the field first. So we're going to play this, put trophy on top, and then we're going to play this again, and then we're going to trophy primetime. Then we Udo into trophy. So fetch, sanctuary, trophy, on top, Wrenn plus Udo, draw trophy, play this. I guess I should have killed this right there. Alright, so here come the Zombos. Going face, interesting. So I guess that there's another Primeval Titan in my future. Yeah, there it is. So at this point we need to draw exactly oh, just Dryad? Oh shit. So that means we're just dead. Double Valka plus any land, and we're just dead. Yeah. Yorion Titan. We did play some Yorion Titan. It wasn't very good. So any land that we just died. Yeah, there we go. Should we dispute? It's an interesting question. I don't think we should. You're saying Amiibo was not the bomb? I mean, define the bomb, right? You're still playing against Titan next time. You're getting a betrayal. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I like this hand though. Dispute is worse mana leak. In some spots, yes, unless my opponents bring in their own disputes, which I expect them to. Multi-5. Multi-5 is potentially good for us because that deck doesn't mulligan very, very well. All right. I'm gonna pass the turn here. I think that if my opponent plays an Explorer, I think I mana leak it. Naming Steve, PogChamp. Look at that. Look at that. So that's a fine draw. It's a fine draw. Udo. Value. That is actually some pretty sick value. Astrolabe. So I guess we're gonna have to get this Simic growth. So they have a cavern on top, in hand, sorry. So we're gonna trophy the Simic growth chamber. Just don't have a castle too, please. Just no castle. No castle. Okay, let's go name giant, which is a big problem. I think we're gonna put the trophy on top, or we're going to attack, and then we're gonna draw step, trophy, the cavern. They have another cavern, we get super blown out. Okay. We're gonna draw 2 here. They might dispute this, yeah, that's fine. So There's a trophy. Pretty interesting game here. Definitely gonna mana leak here. And we probably mana leak this Udo as well. Okay, it's Yorion time. And if they have dispute, we just lose. They don't. Okay, if they have actual Titan instead of Summoners back into Titan, we probably also lose. We might be able to handle one Titan if we draw enough cards. And if we get enough value. Seems unlikely. Okay. So maybe we're just able to raise a Titan thanks to this cryptic command. For 5 flying into the story seems alright, says my opponent. Yeah. Six double demonic tutor is not bad either. Okay. The race is on. Should I draw 2 here? Four, five, six, seven, 8. So we have 8 cards. Should I blow up Balakut here? I kind of like blowing up Balakut. Let's think. So 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. I'm considering drawing 2 with Archmage's Charm or just casting Udo. So I'm gonna need this Force of Negation for like a Veil of Summer or a Dispute or something like that. So, yeah, we do destroy the triggers. We don't get the triggers if we kill the Dryad with the trigger on the stack. But I'm considering drawing a card because I'm gonna need more mana, right? We just don't have enough mana to get there. Like, blowing up the Valakut just doesn't do much, but we don't have Revolt, and we don't have any ways of enabling Revolt barring an Uro. So I'm considering just playing Uro here, and like, if we whiff, we still have access to Archmage's Charm. But if we don't whiff, that's like the best case scenario though. Hey Sam, I think we're just going to pass, I guess. We're gonna discard the Fatal Push. If they have a Veil or another Dispute, we just lose. I guess that we can still trophy the prime time. Another Fatal Push is not ideal. It is not ideal. Another prime time. Yeah, would have loved to have drawn an Aether Gust or something. Bog should definitely be one of the two cards that he gets. Yep. Bog plus T-West. Brutal. So now we need to draw. Well, so we can do Land into Cryptic, or we can do Dead of Winter, or neither. That's also cool. That's also cool. So I can go up to 21. We can kill here, then we take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What am I even counting here? That's not how this works. So we kill this one, then we take 8, 16 plus 6, and we die. It's not great. Not great at all. Yeah, I'm just dead on board. I'm just dead on board here. Not much to do. Damn it. All right. If we're gonna go, we might as well go to the superior deck, right? If we're going to lose, then we might as well lose to the superior deck. Final round of IceBURG. This league was overall pretty quick, all things considered. I guess it's not over yet. We might play Control Mirror or something, so... Yeah, this is nice. Why is it called IceBURG? It's called ice because it's a snow deck, and then the berg is because it's black, blue, red, green. It just works beautifully. Serum Visions. Maybe some combo deck? Maybe Blood Moon deck? Question mark? I doubt it is Urosa or something like that because they're not playing Yorion, unless they're playing like an older version of either of those archetypes. An older control version. Okay, so it's blue, red, something. Greater Gargadon. Enter the Exile Zone. That does answer some number of questions. That does answer some number of questions. Yeah, I think Greater Gargadon means balance. Cycling creatures means living end. These are not good draws. In case you were wondering what good draws are, it's not these. Okay, I'm just gonna play another snake on my end step. So not good cards to be drawing. So Spell Pierce, Dispute, any of those cards just kill us. But Cryptic is like Cryptic is our worst counter spell because it's just so slow. And as Foretold is their best card, so I'm just like slamming this. Yeah, so they're probably going to exactly. So now they're going to Electro Balance, I guess, I would assume. So if they balance here, I'm not dead though. They also went all in the face of a potential force. So we discard this, we discard this. Oh, no. We keep 2 cards. So we're going to keep this and this. Okay, I mean, that's an answer to the Gargadon, and after we answer the Gargadon, they kind of have nothing going on, so... We're not that far behind. We are a little bit behind for sure. No lands. Well, maybe we're just not behind at all. Maybe we're just ahead. Okay, so what lands do we have left in our deck? So Swamp, Forest. So we're gonna need to find a forest with this one and a watery grave with this one in order to kill the Gargadon. Udo. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is gonna, we can draw a Wrenn, so I guess it's gonna be a Steam Vents. Steam Vents, Water Grave, Forest, yeah. This is a forest. And this is a water grave. So we're gonna Udo this turn. Wrenn is probably our best top deck. We're gonna take 9 from this Gargadon, but then we just get back Udo. I mean, we just kill the Gargadon with Trophy, and then we just get back the Udo in the following turn. We're gonna do it on their turn because we want to play around force for sure, but like I'm considering just like getting back Udo one time just to draw more cards and have more information, and to delay giving them a land. We can also just chump block. We just chump block. Is that better? So we draw another card. I think I'm actually gonna do that. Like, we have more than enough to get Udo twice. I think I like that. So Ice Fang, Ice Fang, Ice Fang. Vista, Vista. We don't lose to force because we just do it on their turn. They have no mana, right? They have no lands in play. So we just block here. Cycling Wrenn. We have to do this before they get to play a land, however. Okay, so next we're going to Udo. Alright, things are getting rough if they get their mana going again. They've only used one Simian Spirit Guide. Field of Ruin. Bold, Cryptic, Land, Land, Land. Okay, let's draw a mana leak, please. So if they draw land into the enchantment, we're super screwed. But if they don't, like if we untap with our mana, we probably win. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're looking pretty good now. Okay. Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right. I don't think we can afford to play a Jace there, but Udo is just getting there. Yeah, okay, that should probably be game. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we cannot hard cast these 4s, but we can pitch the Jace to it. So we have triple counter magic now. Yep. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, so dispute we want. We probably want brutalities. We probably want veils. Do we want Ashioks? Probably not. No, we don't want Ashiok. This one is a big question mark, but this one's just can go. So can these. Ashiok is just too expensive, right? We're never gonna be able to tap out for it. Oh, Dead of Winter can go. That's worse. Okay, so Aether Gust comes in. Yep. Gust in a Gargant and a House Hilarious. It kind of does. What's Veil for? To win counter magic, counter battles. Sorry. They're gonna have their own counters, right? Like Mystical Disputes and Remands and potentially even Cryptics. And Veils help us win those. Damn it, these hands. Okay, keep this one, bottom this. Yeah. Silver Lining. Valence actually does not make you sacrifice your artifacts, so actually it's good to go. Clearly haven't played that Magic lately. Yeah, it's easy to forget some things if you don't play Magic often. Unfortunately, I don't think I can tap out of Dispute there. Remember when I did in Brutality on turn 2 because I didn't want to tap out of Dispute? That's why. That is why. We do have we can Brutality here. Think we're gonna do this. They did play the land there, and they have no Gargadon suspended. So I think we're gonna do this. I think. But yeah, I think I'd rather just blue. Do blue, green, snack. Udo. Now what? We could go for a discard spell. Is there a reason I put growth in the field? Because I'm considering fielding now to fix my mana. We still need green sources for Udo, right? And we also need more blue sources. So this plays around Remand pretty nicely. Okay. Footfalls. That's very easy to beat. Sure. Peer through depths. That's an interesting card to be playing. We want to trophy one of these dudes. I think we do. It gives them a land, but it also gives us a lot more flexibility because we can use our life total as a resource. We can spend one turn to Udo. Oh, they found the Gargadon. Okay. Okay. We need some lands here. Oh, that's also a good one. Okay, they found Electrodominance. Sleight of hand. Shit. So they need to have found exactly a balance there. They found exactly a balance. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, Ancestral. That's probably even worse. Should I try to steal this Rhino? Because if I steal the Rhino, my opponent has no pressure. I have a Wrenn, so we don't care about balance anymore, basically. Imagine they're gonna attack me? Okay. So they don't have the Electrodominance anymore. Okay, so we gain control of that. Dispute. Still fine. Okay. So we're going to put charm on top. Yes. Blue, blue, green. This guy. So now I'm at 7. We can get back Delta. Wrenn goes up to 5. Should I play Udo here actually? 3 for 5. Yeah. If Udo gets disputed, yeah, I think we just chill. We die to a bolt, but I would be very surprised if my opponent kept their bolts in. Force of negation, that's cool. I would be very, very surprised if they kept their bolts in. Yep. So play Delta. Blue, blue, green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. Turning the corner, folks. We're turning the corner. So now the Rhino doesn't do anything anymore. Udo is presenting a pretty solid clock. And our opponent needs multiple cards to be exactly what they need them to be in order to remain in this game. Wrenn threatening to ultimate a couple of turns from now. We have a ton of mana. Yeah, things are looking good. Things are looking pretty good. We do have enough islands left in the deck. Yes, yes, we do. We're going all in. You'd love to see it. You love to see it. You have a Gargadon opponent. This means they have no balance, right? Snick with dispute mana to pay. This should prompt a concession, I would imagine. They have only 2 cards left in hand, so they cannot have... Actually, there's literally nothing that they can have at this point, I don't think. Yeah, it's a dispute. Get an island and get a swamp. We still have our swamp, yeah. So my opponent just sacrificed all their lands and chump attacked both of their creatures into my board. That was fun. That was fun. That was a pretty solid. That was a pretty solid first showing for the deck for sure. Pretty solid first showing. I just don't think we won this card. I really don't think this is what we want to be doing, so we're gonna cut that one. Should we try the other, just Vraska? This is what I was playing in the past, the 4-mana Vraska, and it was okay. Like, it wasn't incredible or anything like that, but it was just okay. Probably what we should be playing, as I was saying earlier, is just a 4th copy of Uro. Uro seems pretty good at helping us stabilize. It develops our mana very nicely and also combos super well with Wrenn and Six. So maybe it should just simply be a 4th copy of Uro, which I will... I mean, I eventually will have to go just bite the bullet and buy. But, yeah. Does anybody in chat have a copy of Uro that I can borrow? Because I could see play another league with this. Okay, so let's actually close the YouTube video and then we can talk about this for sure. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And if you enjoyed what you watched, make sure you hit that like and subscribe buttons. You know, you can support the stream for free, basically, right? It's just, it helps my channel grow, which is awesome. But yeah, thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.